Okay, water signs, let's hope there is no distraction or interference in your video the way there was with the air and the earth video. Sorry about that if you have listened to those. Yeah, so this is going to be the weekly reading for the water signs. So anyone with prominent Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces placements in your birth chart, thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. So I have been doing in-depth astrology in the past 2 or 3 weekly readings that I've been doing. And I decided to sort of step back from that for the next few weeks. I am an astrologer. I do follow the sky on a daily basis. I have for many, many years, and it's a way of life for me, but it's just different incorporating it into content and creating videos around astrology. And I'm just not satisfied at how I've been doing it. And so at some point I know that it'll come together and I will start to incorporate the astrology once again. So for now, we're just going to stick to the tarot. I like routine, and right now the tarot is giving me a really good weekly routine. So we're going to do that. Not to say that I will not incorporate astrology here and there throughout the tarot readings. I will if I feel that there is a need to. So I just wanted to mention that. And also, just to let you know, today is the 17th of July. So happy new moon in Cancer, everyone. I did speak about this new moon energy during the July zodiac readings for the signs. So check those out so you can hear some more in-depth description of the new moon and the full moon for the month of July. I also spoke about the nodes of the moon changing into Aries and Libra today also. So this happened today around 3 o'clock Central Standard Time. This is something that we've been anticipating and waiting for quite a while. So if you are interested in listening to that, those are on those July zodiac readings. Before I go into the cards, I do want to mention that later this week, the Sun in Cancer will be opposing Pluto and Capricorn retrograde. I do need to mention this just because it's a big transit. Not only is the Sun opposed Pluto a pretty big transit every year, it happens once a year, but it is also going to be squaring the nodes of the moon that just changed today. So it's going to square the North Node in Aries and the South Node in Libra. So that's why it's a little bit of a different energy. Even though the Sun opposes Pluto once a year, because this year it will also be squaring the nodes. It is going to, I don't know, give a little bit of a different effect, which with these transits, it's not going to be very easy. It's not going to be very pretty either. There's a level of breakdown and catharsis here. It could happen in any moment, any period or any area of life, depending on where you have the Sun in Cancer opposing the Pluto in Capricorn. It may be something that's like a huge deal to some people, or some people may barely even feel it, right? Maybe some of you are just watching another person close to you go through it. But basically, yeah, it's just a complete breakdown of an outdated thing in your life that you have known for quite some time that is already like done with, right? Like it is not a part of your identity now. It is not a part of who you are anymore. You know, it's not a part of the lifestyle that you live anymore. You have grown out of it, but for some reason it's still hanging out, right? Like there is a little bit of attachment maybe, or the feeling of I need this, right? Like without this, I am not me. So it could be very close to your identity or the self, especially because it is squaring that North Node in Aries and squaring the South Node in Libra, right? So there's an element of me and who I am aside from everything else, right? So more than anything, whatever breakdown it is, it's going to reflect a change in you as an individual, if that makes sense. What was I also going to say? There's conflict here, there's a push and pull, there's opposition. Oh shoot, I lost it. Oh yeah, so the fear elements will probably be hitting us pretty hard. So for the most of us, I do think it's an element around us having fear of losing something that is extremely important to us. Some of us may actually lose it, whereas others are going to go through the fear of it, okay? Which either way, it's going to bring an opportunity to create something better. So it's like saying, I have a fear, of losing my job because my job is unstable, right? My position is unstable. So this is going to cause a opportunity for you to think to yourself, like, I don't want to go through that. I already have a fear of it. The fear is heightened at this time, so much so that it will probably cause you to start looking for a more stable job, right? That's like an example. So it's something like that, to where if you're not actually going through the catharsis yourself, you are going to be experiencing a fear around catharsis, okay? So just embrace that new moon tonight, depending on when you listen to this video. We're in the new moon in Cancer. Set your intentions. Set your intentions. What do you want to bring in for the next 30 days, for the next month or so? Start something new around your family, around your stability, your security, the heartfelt stuff, having a stable home, bringing in money. Cancer needs to feel secure materially and financially, right? It's on that Cancer Capricorn axis. So, there is an element of money here when it comes to both of these signs. So, creating something new. Anyway, I think that's about it as it relates to the astrology. I know I said I wasn't going to speak to it, but I had to just give you a heads up around the possibilities later on in the week with this Sun in Cancer opposed Pluto in Capricorn retrograde. One more thing about that is, if you are a cardinal sign and you have prominent Cancer, Aries, Capricorn, or Libra placements, or you have any of those in your 1st, 4th, 7th, and 10th house, you might be feeling this pretty strongly. If you also have a planet at 29 degrees in one of these signs or in one of these houses, you're also going to be feeling it pretty strongly as well. Alrighty, let's get started with the messages. Let's go into the personal energy for the water signs. Thank you so much for being here. Please like the video, press the little thumbs up button if you were able to get this far. If you're still interested in hearing your tarot reading, I would really appreciate it. It does help the video circulate, just because I'm a new channel on YouTube. I've only been on a couple of months, maybe a little bit less. So, it's any support I can get to get the video circulated, I would really, really appreciate it and be super grateful. Also, if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you on here. Love to have you on this journey with me as I evolved with YouTube. And see what comes through in this reading. Leave a comment if you are inclined to do so as well. All right, so that's it from me. Thank you so much for listening. Let's go into the reading. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, personal energy for the week of July 17th, 2023, please. What do we got for the water signs? One more. Ooh, we got the star. So water signs are going, ooh, we have the 9 of Cups. Wow. Both of these cards are the card of wish fulfillment. Our wishes coming true, hopes and dreams coming true, emotional fulfillment, heartfelt gratification, gratitude, higher thinking, big picture thinking, lofty ideas, big ideas, a lot of attention on you as well. I feel that the water sign is very in their own element right now. Like, they are not paying attention to their surroundings very much. They are looking ahead. They are looking at the horizon. They are looking at the end goal or the vision. It's very visionary. It's very creative. It's very fantasy, but creating fantasy in realistic terms, if that makes sense. Like, whatever, I don't know, like, I mean, I am a heavy water sign person. Like, my chart is full of water. So it's like, when a water sign manifests, they go into this creative, like, fantasy place in their head. Like, they play out the story in their head constantly, if that makes sense. Like, they are in this place of fantasy, of pretend. Like, when you're little and you're playing pretend, like, pretend I'm this, or pretend we're doing that, or, you know, like something like that. But of course, you're not saying that out loud. I don't think you are. But it's like, in your mind, you are playing pretend, and it is a form of manifestation, at least from what I can say and what I've seen in other water signs, is that element of creating the visual in the mind so precisely, so realistically, that it ends up happening, right? Like, it ends up coming to life, right? It's a form of manifestation. It's a form of, it's like a vision board, but within the mind, if that makes sense. Because when the water sign is thinking about it, and when they're feeling it, and when they're pretending and playing these stories in their mind, they can't help but feel that they are in that, right? Because they're water and they do so well with this type of energy, when they're thinking like that, they're also feeling like it. And that is the trick to manifestation, is like, you have to feel how you would feel if you had the thing you want, right? So a generic example would be, if you want to be a millionaire, how would you feel if you're a millionaire, right? It's not about the details, it's about the feeling. And I think that the water sign is feeling and manifesting right now through their feelings. Ace of Materials, Ace of Pentacles came through while I was speaking on that, which is definitely an opportunity for creating something in the 3D. It's an opportunity of value. It's an opportunity of material. It's Pentacles. In the environment, you have the Tower. It did come out reversed. This could be the Sun opposed Pluto moment, but it's reversed, which is, I don't read reversals unless they fall out that way. This Three of Pentacles, I feel, has come out with either all the readings so far, or at least 3 of them. 3 out of the 4 that I've done. So there's some collaboration. There's a group of people. There's more than one person for sure that you are collaborating with and trying to be on the same page with. And then you have the King of Cups, which is the Scorpio energy, or a masculine water energy. What is this? In your environment, you want to come together and be on the same page with someone. This person is has a really strong presence in your life. It could be you or someone else, but they have a really strong presence. They're in touch with their emotions. They're in control of their emotions and of their emotional reactions, things like that. They have a really big heart. They love very strongly, very deeply. Their love runs super deep. They could be a little reserved, a little quiet, a little to themselves. They're not the type that is very showy or shows off. They're deep, they're mysterious, there's an element of like you don't always know where they stand. Like, they don't wear like their emotions on their face very well. Like, does that make sense? I don't know if that is even a phrase, but like you can't really tell usually where you stand with them, you know. There's a perception that this person can come off like really grouchy or mean or something like that, but they're not. Like, when you get to know them, I mean, they're full of love. Depends, right? Especially on cards that you have next to it, but the King of Emotions just in general is like that, so they are full of love. So in your environment, you may have a person like this that you want to be on the same page with, and you want to build something with, something of value. You have the opportunity to do so here with the Ace of Pentacles in your personal energy. I also feel strongly that this King of Cups is wanting to do that with you, actually, because you're the one coming with like all of the magic and all of the value and all of the like material resources or something that they need or that they want. Like, they see value in you. I feel like they are the ones that want to collaborate with you and work with you or be with you or communicate with you, something like that. This Tower, though, what is this? I'm hearing anticlimactic. Anticlimactic. I don't know if maybe you thought that they were super cool and then you get to know them and they're not as cool as you thought, or something like that. Or you were excited, or someone was excited to meet, to come together, to collaborate, and I don't know. Something just didn't turn out the way it was supposed to. Something didn't turn out the way you thought it was. There was an almost moment also, I'm feeling. Like, it almost died. It almost ended. It almost broke. But communication comes in and saves the day. All right, let's see what else comes through. Maybe with the rest of the cards we can get more insight to this person and what they're doing here. All right, let's go into the beginning of the week for the water signs, please. These cards feel a little stiff. I don't know what's happening this week for the water signs. I'm also hearing hard to handle. Someone is hard to handle. Something is hard to handle. All right, let's open up the channel some more here. Give us some insight to the beginning of the week for the water signs, please. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces for the week of July 17th, 2023. Thank you so much. Page of Cups. Okay. Yeah, so I do think this person is coming through in a more heartfelt, romantic way. Ten of Pentacles. This person sees, like I said, sees value in you for sure. Or you them. There is an element of wanting to create a big life. If it's not romantic, it is like a business partnership or collaborating with like a someone of the same, in the same industry as you or something like that, for the sake of profit, for the sake of results, for the sake of money. Someone has thought this through very carefully. Very carefully. Someone has taken their sweet time, making sure that this is the right move, that this is the right thing for them. And here's that element of pretend and that whole manifesting thing. Do you see how he's looking at this? What is that? When pigs fly. Ah, that's funny. I didn't notice that before. But yeah, right? Like it's a little fanciful, right? Anyway, that's interesting. A flying pig. Okay. Yeah, but someone has taken their time thinking about this. You know, like whoever this is not make decisions hastily. They mean what they say. They do what they say. They're dependable. They are intentional. You can trust that they will follow through. Knight of Pentacles has a strong moral compass. Always wants to do the right thing. Therefore, he takes a long time. He or she takes a long time to do the things. Because he wants to be careful. He wants to do them right. He wants to make sure that it's worth something. What else, please? So this person may be coming through water sign at the beginning of the week and like giving you an offer of love, of stability, of family, of security, of longevity, of commitment, something like that. You have the Star again. Something that you've been wanting. Okay. This is something that is going to... What is this? Hold on. This is great, and it meshes well with the 10 of Pentacles, with the Knight of Pentacles, right? This 9 of Pentacles here. However, there is an element with the 9 of Pentacles of non-attachment. So the 10 of Pentacles is like everything, and in a situation with other people, right? There's family, there's legacy here. You know, whether it's blood or just, you know, friendship or work dynamics, work groups or associates, or, you know, just like societies, or I don't know, something like that. But there's an element of like legacy, big foundation, you know, like strong stability, because there's people involved that are on the same page and working toward the same thing and wanting to build something. With the Page of Cups, it does seem as though it's some sort of relationship dynamic from a love perspective. However, this 9 of Pentacles, my eyes. This 9 of Pentacles is a loner. This 9 of Pentacles does things on their own. So that's why it's just like throwing me off a little bit, but hopefully I'll get some more clarity on it. The King of Swords is also alone, a loner type of energy. And then you have the 6 of Wands. In the middle of the week, there's an element of independence. The beginning of the week, there's somebody coming in and saying, hey, let's do something together. Let's build something strong together, you and I, or a group. Something that you really, really have been wanting. But then in the middle of the week, something happens where you go independent, you go single, you go by yourself to do something and start something new, something fresh here. The 6 of Wands is going to bring in attention. You're going to have attention. You already getting it with the Star, but the 6 of Wands is going to give you attention for something specific that you did, or accomplishment that you made. I don't know how the King of Swords is playing a role here. I can't feel him right now. I will clarify. There's a new start in the middle of the month, something that's going to provide you more independence, material independence. You have the 5 of Pentacles. Strength. Hold on. Magician. I just want to get all the cards out first. Tower. I feel like the Towers come out in every reading also. Beginning of the week, you're together. There's an opportunity to do something with a group or another person. Middle of the week, you choose to go solo or do something or there's an opportunity for you to do something on your own. They could be two separate things. This could be like a love situation coming through, somebody offering love, commitment, all of that. And then middle of the week, there's like an opportunity for something different, another aspect of your life that is going to provide you specifically with some independence and freedom and material gain of some sort. But there has to be a risk that is taken here. There's a level and another element of sacrifice. Sacrifice is coming through a lot in these readings this week as well. It's like I need to risk something. I need to take a risk in order for me to take advantage of this opportunity. And I feel like you will accomplish it. You will be victorious here. You will get it done. You will do it. I don't know who the King of Swords is and why. It could be you. I'm not sure. But then by the end of the week, there's some loss that comes through here. This is very interesting because the Magician is here creating a tower moment. And I don't know why the Magician wants to burn something down or break something. We understand that the Sun opposed Pluto is going to happen this week in some way. We know that. But somebody is doing it intentionally. Someone is trying to manifest. And I did get the manifestation from the get-go without the Magician even being here yet. So someone is trying to manifest something of a breakdown. There's an element of being strong, having courage, being true. But let's get more info. Let's start off with the King of Swords. What is the King of Swords doing here? What does the King of Swords represent in this reading? The King of Swords is representing the opportunity. The King of Swords is coming to you and giving you an opportunity. Okay. Temperance. 5 of Wands. There's an opportunity for you to come together with someone or something, create balance and reciprocal energy, a flow, something that is blessed by the divine. And I don't know if someone is fighting it or there's distraction. I feel strongly like because you're going through this big moment in the beginning of the week, I don't know if you're going to pay attention to this king here as he comes through, he or she or it comes through. Because I did feel like you were in your own fantasy. You were manifesting something you really, really want. And I don't know if this top row is what you really want because the star is also on this top row. And it does feel like if you're not careful, you're going to miss out on some other type of opportunity. Okay? For a new start, for something that is going to provide you individually with material gain, an increase in your status, an opportunity for your business, an opportunity for your income, your position at work, some passion or hobby or creative pursuit that you're on, like something like that only you do, okay? Has nothing to do with this King Page of Cups here that is giving some sort of love, family, commitment offer here. This is only something you do. And there's another person coming through providing something of a opportunity for that. And it's a little risky. And You may be fighting yourself on it, and there's a need to also be clear. King of Swords brings clarity, and there's a need to be clear and have faith and trust the process, okay? When this opportunity comes through and you start to second guess it and you start to think of all the reasons why no, why not, you need to be clear and have faith, because the cards are telling you to take the risk. All right, what is the end of the week here with the Five of Cups and strength? Ace of Wands, Nine of Wands, World. What is Magician and Tower? Page of Cups, which is this guy up here. The Hierophant. Hierophant's been coming out a lot in all the readings also. Ace of Swords. This magician down here that's causing some kind of breakthrough moment is this person. Okay? They're coming through with some truth about how they feel. And it's going to blow you away. But I feel like they're already coming with it from the beginning too, though. So it's like maybe it starts off in the beginning and then you revisit it later. Or in the beginning, it's just like a little flirty and fun. But then at the end, like this person's king-like status or king-like ways comes through instead of his page ways, if that makes sense. And it's like truth, right? Like complete clarity, complete truth. Like there's something that happens and it could turn into good or bad with this Ace of Swords, right? Either way, it's clarity. Either way, it's complete, pure truth that creates a tower of surprise, a tower of with the Hierophant being commitment, and there's commitment up here, or it could be a breakdown with the swords. It's the swords are going to give you truth no matter what, but you don't know whether or not they're going to cut, right? Because it's a weapon. Curious about the Page of Cups. We're just wanting to make sure it's the same as the King of Cups here. You got the Ten of Pentacles again with the Two of Pentacles. Excuse me. What else? Jeez. Okay. There's somebody strong, water sign. Somebody really, really strong in your environment, okay? You won't miss them. They are going to play a role. They're going to be present in your 3D life somehow, okay? And they are providing connection, love, stability, security, foundation, legacy, family, the whole bit. In the beginning, they might come across as fun and flirty, like I said, whereas the end, that fun and flirty turns serious with the Hierophant, and then there's some truth that comes through here with the Tower that's sort of going to blow you away type of thing. So I'm also feeling something just drew me to the Tower and how it came out reverse. I'm also feeling that you thought that this Tower was going to be like negative, or you thought dang, what did I hear? I heard it. It was anticlimactic, I know that, but it was like this feeling of whatever you perceive the tower to be is not. So if you're already anticipating and going into a little bit of fear, well, I didn't even clarify this stuff, right? And going into a little bit of fear at the end of the month about losing something, losing your independence, losing this offer, something like that, it's not what you think. The tower, the breakthrough, the catharsis, going back to the astrology even, is not how you anticipate it to look. Okay? So just have some faith. Trust in yourself. Be open, be honest, be true to you. Try your best to stay out of the fear mentality. Try your best to stay out of fighting with yourself. Just take things very slow, be very clear. You know, see things for the truth as like what they are. Take things at face value as well. Don't start projecting and thinking that, you know, whatever is coming at you, right, is negative. You'll know the truth of it as it happens. Okay? Don't anticipate the outcome. You don't know what it's going to look like. All right? But it does look like a really awesome week. So I am so curious to know what happens. If this does play out for anybody, please come back to the video and let me know in the comments. I would love to know. Also, once again, I know I sound redundant, but if you like the video, if you got this far, please press the little thumbs up button. I would so appreciate it. And subscribe to the channel. Look out for the rest of the readings in the future. Thank you so much for your time and energy. Have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next time.